Hello everyone and welcome back to my Twitch channel. I did stream like a few seconds ago, but I had to shut that off because the game wouldn't load. I had to turn off my PC for it to load, so I just started a whole new stream. So let's just get started. For the finale of Danganronpa. Okay, what do I have to do? Can I look at my objective? Because I actually don't know what to do. Is it gonna tell me? Wait, I actually don't know what to do. I don't remember where we left off. How do I leave? Let me go to my map. Oh, am I doing an investigation right now? Okay, let's just go to the archive. Oh, that's in the library. Let's go to the library. Is it? No. It's been a few days since I've streamed, so I'm happy to get back into it to play the finale. Let's see what we can find in here. I forgot. Oh yeah, I remember. We're having a retrial because during the last episode, we ended off with the trial on who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, which she was the 16th student of like our little group. And basically, I got accused. Makoto was punished as the blackened, even though he wasn't actually the one who killed her. And so now we're kind of having like a retrial to see who actually killed her.
That's enough.
Oh. Let's just look around, I guess. I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at because I forgot where exactly I left off at. But yeah, but then I came back and because everyone thought I died, but Alter Ego came in clutch and he saved us from death. But Alter Ego did die as well. Okay, now where else should I go? This is third floor. No. Oh, there's some stuff on the 5th floor. Let's go right here. Okay, now where was it? I literally forgot. Was it there? What's here? That's the garden. Okay, let's go to the garden. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, sorry, but why is everyone leaving me, bro? Oh, or do they feel guilty for voting me out? Okay. What should I look at? I don't remember if I already looked at all of this. Okay. Nothing in there, I guess. Let's just go where all the people are, actually. Wait, actually, hold on. Since I'm already on the 5th floor, let's see what else there is to explore on the 5th floor. Okay, I already checked the garden. Let's go to the bio lab, where Tucko's at. I decided to visit the bio lab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Toko? Guess let's see what's in here. Oh, I guess I had to talk to her. Are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. I was asleep. I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that?
Ah, hell nah. What is this girl on about? Okay, what is that body right there? I don't think I saw that earlier. Yeah, there's literally a body like right there. Where did that come from? The fridge, it's open. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko?
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize, but listen about this room. It's a morgue.
I knew it.
I suspected as much, as Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, you have it there. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. I imagine she came in to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gonna be so difficult with her?
Anyway, Makoto,
What's wrong?
listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the
I
fridge?
see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess. You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible.
So then,
Hey, let's just look around over here while she checks the body, I guess. The same as the one I found in the garden tool shed, that tarp, and a stamp that said Biolab.
it would seem...
Do I touch her one more time? After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not? The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us to cloud our judgment.
Whew. Indeed.
make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old, huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I don't see the difference.
wrong. Listen. However,
Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are?
so then, at the very right. In other words, hey,
Oh shit. I need to click that.
hey,
Fuck. I need to click it again. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
hey,
Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So-
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remember all that? They were indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed.
and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There was absolutely no mistake. Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba.
And so then, why? Hey. Whew. So then,
I still have one more thing to do, something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in her locker. If I don't do it now, it will be fast. Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
what? So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the
Indeed.
dorms? But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. And after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that? Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine these lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had any access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
If that's true... Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can.
So-
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that my locker, that's my locker, your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD, and it says class number 78 urgent interviews.
So-
I found it in that hidden room after you left. I don't have
Anyway.
time to explain why I think it means, so just watch and see it for yourself. Okay, I guess we have. Let's go to the AV room so we can. Oh,
In other words,
the arrangements I make didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. We're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, and all because of the mastermind.
however,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for
I-
forgiveness. I swear to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through with that. Kyoko says burn with fire and determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness. So
Why?
why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
whew,
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. But whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So
anyway, I
then.
need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Okay. Oh, nope, not that. Let's go to the AV room. Okay, let's teleport right over here. They should be able to play DVDs just fine. I better take a look. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Oh, Saika! It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Saika in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was the main position on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Saika's sense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Saika was obviously at a total loss. I was trying to look up who his voice actor was, because I knew he sounded so familiar. It's Keith Silverstein. He's the voice actor for Hawkmoth. There are so many voice actors in this game, in like the whole Danganronpa series, who are from Miraculous. Like most of them. Thank you, and I'm sorry about all this.
Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As I found cute, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now, but only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for her murder. So why would she say yes and leaving her for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen, as if I was confused before. What I saw next to me pushed me over the edge. Oh! Huh? What I saw was me, and possibly, undeniably
So,
me.
Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down and talking to him
Now,
like this.
shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Yes. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, We don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same thing again and again with the others. Byakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever, and then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had suddenly turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Failure can't strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I scratch the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He asked them the question and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten and I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school and why I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems too convenient. I've lost my memory too. What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... is it time for the trial?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
This is the end. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Get the show on the road.